as many as the Music Man himself had of trombones.
Well, he lied, though.
Well, it came true. Is it a lie if it eventually comes true?
It came true, but it was a lie. He didn't make it come true. Somebody else made that come true.
Who else made it come true?
The people that paid for the instruments. He didn't do anything.
Yeah, but then he bought the instruments.
He didn't do anything.
He bought the instruments.
He took the money.
And then bought the instruments.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, eventually he did.
Did he? Where is that into play?
At the end of the thing, you see everyone with all their trombones.
You see everyone on the trombones.
Wait a minute. He sounds like a
How do you
con
not
man.
know what
When
the sound
you-
of music
when
is
you
and you
see-
know the Music Man so well?
The music, because the music, I hear the Music Man, and I say, I want to know who's this man.
Bing the Music Man. But so at the end,
Where's the scene where he buys the instruments for the people?
they cut over. Where's the scene where he goes to the bathroom? You don't see everything that happens to a man in a movie.
I think they cut out the bathroom part because it's not germane to the story.
But this, your mind automatically goes to, oh my gosh, this experience changed him so much that he went and got the money.
They want your mind to go there. How come when they arrest him, he never says, hey, I bought the instruments? He never says shit.
No, because then he does buy the instruments.
After he gets arrested?
Yeah.
So that's,
Well, no,
that's the experience
by the way,
that
he
changes him?
he does not get arrested. They're about to arrest. This is spoilers for the Music Man, by the way.
They put him in handcuffs because he's directing the band with handcuffs
Yes.
on.
Not everyone who's put in handcuffs is arrested, dear.
Boy, that's a good point. Some people are just kinky. And we don't kink shame.
So he's directing the band.
Yeah.
He's not been arrested yet. They put him in. They're about to. He's directing the band, and he's saying think because he's been using the think system.
That's right.
And someone starts playing. One of the little kids starts playing horribly.
Yeah, he sucks.
And the
because he's a con man who didn't teach him anything.
and the parents, because it's their little child that they love so much,
Right.
start crying and saying it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's my boy.
Right.
And all the parents are like, what are you talking about? This guy's a con man. He taught all these kids how to play these instruments.
Right.
Which, by the way, the instruments were there at the time. You have to admit that.
They were there. That's right.
So then it does a slow fade. The slower the better, as far as I'm concerned with these fades. If you're directing a movie, turn that shit up to 60 seconds. And then it fades into a big parade where all the kids have the instruments.
That's right.
And he's not arrested. He hasn't served time or anything.
That's right.
You're agreeing with me.
No, I'm not.
Where do we differ?
I'm letting you play this out.
And so the mind is then led to believe, like, oh, he wasn't arrested.
If he's in
But-
handcuffs and the children show up with the instruments, how did that happen?
How did what happen?
Why did they put him in handcuffs?
Because they were about to arrest him for being a con man, but then
Why wouldn't he say, hey, before you put those handcuffs on me, I bought all the instruments with the money you gave me?
because he only had a few of the instruments at that point, the plan was to
Wouldn't-
abscond with the rest of the
Wouldn't
money.
you say, I do have a few of the instruments, the rest are on their way?
That's what he did say, but then his these people from another
the guy
town,
from the train.
yes, from another town that recognized him as a con man, shows up to alert the authorities.
Right.
The authorities say, "Hey, you're a con man." And he says, "No, I'm not." And they say, "If you're not, then have these kids that you supposedly have been teaching how to play
Who
these
now
instruments,
have their instruments.
who now, some of them have instruments,
Some of them have
let
instruments.
them play." And
So
his
this-
plan...
So the guy from the train explains to them, here's what he does. He buys a handful of instruments to
and
make
then,
you
and
think.
then his plan is to abscond with the 90% of the money.
And that's what this guy says.
That's what this guy says.
Look it up right now. Bigot.
Bing it.
Bigot.
Look at who right now? What am I supposed to bing? Don't Dikembe, R.I.P. Me,
No, what?
sir.
What?
You didn't know Dikembe?
No, tell me that's not true.
It's
They can't make passed on.
It's unfortunately very true. He
Oh,
passed away a couple of weeks ago. I'm so sorry.
Why can't he do it? No, to the Grim Reaper.
To the Grim Reaper. In any case, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm right about this. It comes true. They never arrest him. It ends up coming true.
And
So
you can't think of a way to search for this specific scene in this movie?
look, I didn't have any luck calling Tatiana, but okay, yeah. Let's see. Final scene, Music
All
Man.
machines are the same?
Okay, here we go. This is the 76 trombones. Here we go. I have to.
That's
Is
gonna
there going to
be
be
the
an ad before this?
That's going to be the parade.
Here we go. He's in handcuffs.
Back it up, baby. That's too
That's
soon.
as early as it goes. I don't have the whole movie. But see, they all have the instruments.
Pause that.
Yes, sir.
This proves nothing. And what you're doing is you're avoiding searching the part that we're talking about.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about the man. Shut that
I'm not
shit
avoiding
off.
shit. This is the clip that came up. Do you want me to rent the movie
Yeah. I
and
do.
then fast forward
I
to
do.
it?
I do.
Should I go home?
I'm sorry. This is our next guest. We're in the middle of an argument, ma'am.
We
No,
gotta
I'm
take
saying
a
if
break.
you want to get into it, I'm fine to go home.
No. I just want you to say I'm right.
It sounds like maybe renting the movie sounds like a worthy
wanna
use
watch
of
it?
time.
Sit together
I mean,
tonight.
I love that movie. I watch it anytime.
Then why do you not know the plot of it? If you love it so
I'm
much.
saying that I do know the plot of it, and I'm saying you're wrong.
What am I wrong about? You've never said that. You've said, oh, they don't have the instruments. I just proved they have the instruments.
You said, I never said they don't have the instruments.
Oh, you never said
I
that.
say, why do they have the instruments? That's what I
And
said.
did you answer that, or was it purely just a hypothetical you
No,
were throwing out?
if I was asking the question, why would I have the answer for it?
Because some people ask questions they know the answers to, honey.
That's called lawyers. And we're not in court, baby doll. And I'm telling you right now, you know you're wrong.
I know why they have the instruments. It's because
He buys
right,
a few.
he buys a few. Right
And
as
then-
they were
and
about
then
to
the
doubt
guy-
him,
the
the
guy
Wells
from the-
Fargo wagon comes.
The guy from the train shows up and says, here's what he does. He buys a few instruments and then he runs away with the rest of the money.
Yes.
That's the fucking scene that you want to Google because you're a coward.
I said that they do that. I am agreeing with you that they do that.
No, I'm saying they don't do that.
He says it off camera, much like Constable Johnstable was shot, but we are led to believe because
He was shot
we, the
on-
audience, already know this information.
He was shot on camera. He died off camera.
We,
Correct.
the audience, already know the information, so we don't want to hear it again.
Which
so
information?
the information that his plan is to abscond with the rest of the money.
When is it established that he buys a handful of instruments?
Where do you think the instruments come from? If he didn't buy them.
They come from nowhere, is my point.
What? They just show. They come from what? Their divine intervention.
My point is,
Uh-huh.
it's shoddy. My point is not that there's magic in the world where an angel delivers
You're saying it's a plot
instruments. That's all I've ever been saying.
It's not a plot hole. It's just you don't need to be spoon-fed this information because we understand
I
it.
think if you're watching a movie about a con man who makes kids play pretend instruments and takes their money for weeks and weeks, and then all of a sudden some instruments show up, which the guy has made it plain, his whole thing is he's never going to buy these instruments.
No, right as they start to doubt him and go, "Hey, I think this guy might be a con man." He's thought so far ahead. The Wells Fargo wagon comes and delivers some, and they're like, "Oh, see, he's not a con man." It buys him a little time for him to get more of the money out of them.
That's horseshit. You know it.
I know it.
You know it.
I don't know it.
You good luck sleeping tonight. With this on your conscience. I
You
didn't
know
even
what?
get-
I rescind my formal apology.
I didn't even get
Whoa.
to talk about how we're gonna have a trick or treat party at the small shop.
I can get out of here.
No, I'm sorry, Hannah. I want you to stay. There are 5